What is up, YouTube? This is Godma bringing you once again a game on Incineration Zone, which is one of the new maps that came with patch 9. I'm going to be facing off Racist, who is once again my new 2 vs 2 partner. Facing off here against this Terran race, rocking the purple color. Yeah, I'm going to be this Protoss player. This game, I think, was a little bit longer, so if you guys were getting a little bit tired of short games, just watching proxy rushes or bunker rushes and whatnot, this game does go, I believe, into the higher tech. So hopefully we'll see a little bit of diversity in the unit confrontations in that sense. But yeah, both players. Racist actually, I think one of the things he needs to get better at is using his SCV as well. This guy is parked in front of this mineral patch and is not mining. I just think that Racist needs to use the idle worker feature better to his advantage. Myself, actually, I'm getting some sort of proximity pylon here in front of Racist's natural expansion. Let's see what I do with that. This SCV, Racist SCV, yeah, not seeing that proximity pylon. He's just continuing to pump SCVs, really go for a late first barracks, it seems like, at around 11 food, sending his SCV into my base, which will reveal this Nexus. He's probably going to note that I have no tech buildings here, no pylons here, so he should be on the alert for a proximity rush. It looks like I'm committed to this build. I've got 2 gateways here in front of his base. This probe now is going to put some sort of harassment on that supply depot. Probably trying to focus that SCV. Yeah, I'm trying to harass that SCV that's building the barracks, but Racist very wisely has brought in an extra SCV to make sure that that former SCV does not go down. Now I'm making that second supply depot in my base, queuing up 2 zealots off of that gateway, actually canceling it, so it's only 1 now. And Racist is just solidifying his position and completing that wall off. The Terran player also sees these 2 proximity gateways. He's probably going to have to get some Marines in play pretty quickly. That Zealot is going to swipe once on that SCV, taking it down to 19 health. Just encountering that Marine now. The Marine trying to chase after that probe. Zealot here is going to camp outside the Terran door as he waits for his buddies. Now moving in against those supply depots. This probe is going to survive with 2 HP and no shields, trying to bring down that supply depot now. 2 Marines in play. The skills are in the Protoss player's favor at this point. This is the all too familiar situation for the Terran player when they have melee units knocking on their door, and it's a very close game at this point. Pulling back now that 1 Zealot as it has reached red HP. 2 Zealots now dangerously low, losing 1 Zealot, but I am continuing to pump Zealots off of these 2 gateways, so it doesn't look good for Racist. Also dropping a pylon in his base with that probe that he missed, probably going to try to bring up some cannons. But this supply depot has been extraordinarily resilient, as these 3 SCVs have been repairing that for a long time. This Marine with 1 kill, his buddy with 2, and this guy here behind the barracks also has 2 kills. So the supply depot goes down, but really, as far as losses, I have lost 6 units, so that's 600 resources compared to Racist's loss of only 100. So he was actually able to hold his front door for the most part and live through that Zealot rush. He's trying to counter my base with his own proximity barracks, just like he did in that former match on Incineration Zone. But right now, I'm put back on the defense a little bit. I'm able to macro back to my main base a little bit more. So I'm dropping that forge, chrono boosting some more workers, trying to throw up some photon cannons, I would imagine, as quickly as I can. But yeah, once again with the idle workers from Racist, they are now being put to use, and he still has this 1 chilling by the mineral patch. Somebody should tell this guy that he just needs to press F1 to select any idle worker. So now these 4 zealots are going to push back on this front door. Testing it, they're going to lose all their shields, forced to pull back and recharge to fight another day. But I'm not in a very comfortable position as a Protoss player. I have sort of 2 main bases, with this first photon cannon coming in to support these gateways. One thing about the boldness of this rush is it is placed directly in this mineral patch, so Racist can't operate off of his natural expansion anytime soon, unless he takes out these buildings. Slowly leapfrogging these photon cannons over to this Vespene geyser. Actually, Racist is not operating off of any gas, so he's limiting himself to Marines. Also, probably another fatal mistake on his part. That being said, though, he was able to push off that one to ward away that one Zealot rush with just Marines and supply depots and SCVs. So the fact remains, he still has a fighting chance. He is massing up a small Marine force here. I think, yeah, he was a little bit shy here with this proximity barracks because he gave me enough time to get that one cannon up. Not bringing up an assimilator, but yeah, maybe with some lucky probe and photon cannon micro, I'll be able to ward off this attack. Now moving in with that handful of Marines, let's see what he can get done. Meanwhile, on his front door, nothing really is happening. His Marines are watching the high ground. Will he try to take out that cybernetics core? Now he's running away, going straight for the mineral line, which is not being protected by the cannon. So smart move here from Racist. I'm forced to pull my probes off the line to the cover of this photon cannon. He's now forced to DPS the Nexus. Let's see what I can do. I think about bringing my Zealots over there to defend, but no, I'm going to use this large attack force to push the front door, which is surprisingly vulnerable. Dropping an additional photon cannon, hopefully it gets up in time, but my income is very much suffering. Terran players sitting at about yeah, a very superior income. Now my probes are going to go back to the line and resume mining. Trying to unpower this one cannon. It's down to 9 HP, 4 HP. Oh, both of these cannons just being unpowered in time. I need to pull some probes offline to kill this Marine. Yeah, there they go. Probably going to take it down without any casualties. That probe being dropped to 4 HP, but my counterattack, it looks like, yeah, I did try to bust in through that supply depot pretty quickly, but he has been reinforcing this front wall with no tech lab, no bunker, not really any support for these Marines. He could have gotten that upgrade from the engineering bay much sooner, but it's just sort of been sitting there. Meanwhile, I'm trying to keep the pressure up with these photon cannons. That has been eating away at my mineral count for some time. Just the fact that I have to keep building these photon cannons. I figure my rationale for this, I suppose, is I want to maintain this presence deep into the Terran end of the map. If I was wise, I would also, first of all, I would power back up this forge, which is what I'm doing, and I need to send some sort of ground force in to clean out this little encampment that the Terran player has. These Marines are going to bump into these Zealots, forced to pull back.